Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This one here is going to be a little bit of a follow-up vid from the last match rifle vid we done. The last one was on our match rifle for our 22s. This one here is going to be our centerfire match rig. So straight away you're going to see some similarities between the two, one being the ACC setup. It's set up similar. The only real difference is the amount of weights that we've put in the chassis itself. So with the Bergara 22, obviously being a shorter barrel, lighter profile, we've whacked a lot more weights in the fore end, and on the external, this one here, we're running a M24 profile 26 inch, so it's already front heavy. So we've just added a few weights just to find that just to balance out that balance point a little bit better to where I wanted it to be, and just whacked a few external weights on there for my finger to sit on so I can steer the rifle a little bit better. I've got the new MDT vertical grip on it, way better than the first one. Not that the first one was bad, but having the adjustability on this one I think is pretty cool. Fits my hand a lot better. With the trigger, I've got the same trigger as my 22. This is the Trigger Tech Diamond. Awesome. You can set them the same as each other, so I have that similarity between the trigger weights. This here is in, so the barrel that I'm running is an IBI M24 26 inch in 6BR. So Lee Trentech does all my Smith work for me, does an amazing job. So I've been running the MDT 6BR mags. Before I was running these ones, I was running the P mags and some of the other kits for the AIs and stuff like that, and they were working fine, but I was still having some misfeeds, which you still don't want, because one misfeed leads into another and it can just totally blow your stage out. Touch wood, I haven't had one issue with these ones here, so hopefully that remains the case. These ones here, I can't remember what they retail for, but they're well under what we pay for the AICS over here, so it's definitely worth checking out their mags if you're running a 6BR variant or something like that. Moving to the action, I've been running Impact for quite a few years now. Anyone who knows me, I break stuff a lot. This here has withstood the Scotty test for quite a few years in, mediocre weather. It's not binding up. The tolerances are sort of right where you want them to be if you're shooting a precision match, but the weather could turn on you quite bad, so I haven't had any issues with that. Same as all actions, as long as you keep them clean as much as you possibly can between stages, they're going to be fine. I think I touched on the barrel, IBI barrel, 6BR, M24, 26 inch. I will have a second barrel spun up for it in 6.5 Creedmoor. The reason for that is in the hotter months over here, the Mirage can kick up quite drastic over here, and impacts can be missed by newer guys on glass. So I wanted just to have something a little bit more impact on those targets to make them swing or move a little bit more violently from 600 plus, just so you're not getting shaved points basically. Also, the reason for the 6.5 is we got some ranges opening up over here that are going to have a lot more distance to what we're used to. So having a second option to reach out and touch those targets at those longer distances, it makes sense to go that way. With the brake, it's a Trentech brake. Where I run them on all my other rifles as well. This is his first version. I think he's doing a second version. This is his self-timing one. He is doing a second version. I think he's tweaking. It's already a great brake, but he is going to make some minor adjustments. In the way of the rings, I'm running Lee's Trentech rings like I do on my other rifles. They've proven themselves over and over again. Scopes, obviously a Vortex scope. Gen 2 Razor, I've got the EBR-7C in there, so all three of my rifles have got the same reticle, just for those similarities. And I think that's about it. The bipod, I've got a SkyPod coming. I've been wanting to get one for ages. I've been trying to stock up on chassis for students and that to use in our courses and all that sort of stuff. So I've actually got a SkyPod double pull coming, so that'll help me out with a few stages that we had been having over here. I wish I had them a couple of matches ago, but that's basically about it. So if you've got any questions regarding the chassis or IBI or something like that, IBI is actually going to come on board as one of our business partners, so that's going to be awesome to have Ryan and that on board. helping us out with some stuff. Guys who follow IBI or MDT, you'll see a lot of the MDT guys running IBI barrels, so they sort of help each other out and work off each other. So, which is awesome. It's good to see companies and businesses doing that. That's about it. So the next video, I think we'll do a more of a ballistic sort of deep dive, I guess. We'll talk about a speed drop and how you can utilize that in the field, and possibly a few matches and stuff like that. We'll talk about what is it, how to find it, and how to negotiate your bracket and stuff like that. So stick around for that one. Hope to see you then. So if you've got any questions regarding this, or any videos you want me to cover or do, just leave them in the comments below, and we'll cipher through them and try to get them out to you. So I'll catch you next video, guys. Catch you later.